And this is the astrological forecast for the sign of Pisces for 2023. And you're in for an industrious year. Doesn't necessarily mean negative, although a few of you are going to be getting hammered. Many of you are going to be working very hard. A few of you are looking excellent. So let's have a look. What's going on? Well, firstly, the new moon in Pisces will be on the 20th of February, and it's a nice enough new moon. Shouldn't be any problems there. The full moon will be on the 31st of August. That might be a bit more complicated depending on what Saturn's up to at the time. More on that in a bit. Mercury will move into Pisces on the 2nd of March. And it will leave on the 19th of March. So if you're going to get anything done involving travelling, writing books, clearing the inbox, communicating, networking, then do it in the first 2.5 weeks of March, because it will go quicker, easier, more cost effectively than normal. Venus will move into Pisces on the 27th of January and stay there until the 20th of February. That's fine. And Mars will not visit Pisces at all during 2023. And there's reason for celebration with that one. But now let's look at the big boys. All of the outer planets are going to be affecting Pisces in 2023. Some of them in a positive way, some of them not so. So let's look at the difficult stuff first. Neptune is still in Pisces. It has been in Pisces for 11 years. It's got another 3 years to run. In this last year, Neptune has been strongly impacting on the lives of those of you born around the 12th, 13th, 14th, even the 15th of March. It's been a year of confusion, tiredness, weariness, nebulousness, things dissolving, slipping between your fingers like sand and water. This is coming to an end now. Those of you who have been through this should find that by March your energy levels are beginning to come back, and then it's a steady, gradual improvement over the year. But then Neptune moves on, and Neptune's going to particularly impact those of you born around the 16th, 17th, 18th of March over this coming year. So you can expect fatigue, tiredness, weariness and confusion. This is not sickness, illness or disease, although it may feel like it, but it's not. What it is that you'll go to the doctor and they'll mumble something about fibromyalgia or stress-related illness or something like that, ME, and I'll say, no, that's rubbish. It's Neptune. Go home, have a hot bath, go to bed for the day. Next day you'll be fine. If there's any sign of thyroid disorder in the family, and or if eyesight is a minor issue, then there can be associated problems for those of you born on the 16th, 17th, 18th of March this year, but not in a way that's going to create anything permanently wrong or permanently challenging. Just be a year where you're normally running on 95 to 98% battery full. In this coming year, you're going to be running on 85%. So don't hesitate to take the occasional day off where necessary and just lay flat on your back and do nothing. And don't guilt trip yourself about it either, because Pisces is excellent at guilt tripping itself. If you haven't got your bodily health, you haven't got anything. Let your body rest. Sleep as much as you can in the coming year. Neptune's in your sign. Pluto is smiling on some of you. Those of you fortunate enough to be born around the 19th and 20th of March, you're in a really good space this year. You're going to be feeling as if the world's at your fingertips, that there's going to be opportunities for you to get to the bottom of things, to uncover, to resource, to research, to dig deep. You're going to feel as if you're psychologically more self-empowered. That's a great energy. And Uranus, currently working wonders with those of you born around the 6th, 7th, 8th of March. It's been bringing lots of nice opportunities this last year, which is still going on and will continue until March, April. And then Uranus turns its attention to those of you born around the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th of March. maybe 14th also. And that's going to be bringing further windows of opportunity for you to upgrade, to revolution. I say revolutionize. It's not about revolution, it's about re-evolution. That's just why I'm using the word upgrade. It's an opportunity to learn the lessons of the past and to improve on them, to be able to leave the old tried, trusted and boring patterns behind, and to take steps into the future in a way that is not taking risks, but is taking chances. And this is particularly those of you born from the 10th through to the 13th of March. Please do take chances. You're in a good space to move forward. Jupiter starts the year in Aries, having left you alone, finally, at the end of 2022. And when he's in Aries, he's not even remotely interested in you. Then he's going to hit Taurus. And from mid-May onwards, those of you born from, I don't know, say February the 24th through to March the 6th, you're going to find that, again, there's windows of opportunity for a kind of fresh start and a new beginning, a relaunch, if you like, particularly in terms of good communications with others. So I like this. I like what Jupiter's doing to you over 2023. And then Saturn's coming. Now, Saturn is going to move into Pisces in the early part of 2023. He'll move into Pisces on the 7th of March. The older I get, the easier I find it to work with Saturn, because he's my friend. But I also find that once people reach a certain age, and I'm sorry to say to many of you, but this means over 42, halfway point, then Saturn becomes a lot easier to work with. When younger, Saturn is very much a planet of limitation, restriction, frustration, blockage, and circumstances outside your control holding you back. And when Saturn moves into Pisces, especially with its first pass, from about the 7th of March through to the time it goes retrograde around the 17th of June, a lot of you, especially those of you born in February on or before the 26th of February, are really going to be aware of Saturn's energy. And for many of you, it'll feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. There'll be a sense of gravity, of blockage, of weight, density. So, you can do what 90% of the world will do, which will spend 9 months bitching and whinging and complaining about how tired you are, how hard you're working, how unsupported you feel, how unappreciated you are. Why is my life so crap? Poor me, I'm all alone, nobody cares. Which is what 90% of the world will do. Or you can do what those 10% of the world that knows their astrology will do, which would go, right, Saturn's in town, Saturn's on my sun. Right, 9 months, bloody hard work. That can be hard work in terms of problems, challenges and difficulties, or it can be hard work in terms of effort, efficiency and effectiveness. So for those of you born in February, if you go into this next year with the idea that you're going to be sort of going, right, Saturn's in town, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, establish, consolidate. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, establish, consolidate. Do everything the hard way, no shortcuts. Do it slowly, properly, thoroughly. You do this, you can learn in 1 year what would normally take you 3. You can set yourself up in a way that should then put in place roots and foundations for the next 29 years. But no shortcuts, and it's got to be done properly, and you've got to take your time, and it's got to be hard work. But if you do it, you set yourself up for life. That's what Saturn says. In 2024, Saturn will hit all of you born in March. Your time's to come. For many of you, it's an interesting year. For a few of you, it's a good year. And for most of you, it's a hard-working year. But hard work need not be a challenge. Have a disciplined year.